I'm curious, as you close in on Election Day, we're seeing record-breaking turnout in our area. How do you feel the campaign is performing in battleground states, specifically here in Georgia?
Yeah, I appreciate that question. Look, I'm not BSing anybody in this room. I think that we're winning the state of Georgia right now. I really do. And I think that and honestly, my biggest concern is complacency down the stretch. Because if the election were held tomorrow, I'm 100% confident Donald Trump is the next president of the United States. And that's a very good thing. But the election is not tomorrow. The election is 10 days from now. And so what we have to do is keep our foot on the gas. We've got to keep on working. We've got to keep on running through the finish line, because I really do believe that our fellow citizens are ready for a change. They're ready to make the American dream more affordable again. They're ready to make groceries more affordable again. They're ready to make housing more affordable again, especially for our young citizens. They're ready to close down that southern border and stop the flow of this poison into our country. They're ready for new leadership, and Donald J. Trump is the only person on the ballot who's going to provide that new leadership. So we're going to win. I really believe that.
Senator Vance, Greg Bluestein from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Thanks for the shout-out to our outlet earlier in your speech.
You're welcome. I was just kidding.
Oh, we'll take that. My question is about the Republican turnout. The Republican turnout is soaring in many parts of the state in a way that it just wasn't in 2020. What do you think took it so long for Republican voters to embrace early turnout, early voting in states like Georgia?
You know, I think there are a few things, right? I think first of all, look, leadership matters, and I think that a lot of Republicans have faith in the leadership of the Republican Party in 2024 that they maybe didn't. I'm talking about the RNC, that they didn't 4 years ago. And I think that if you look at what the RNC has done on election integrity, when you look at this, for example, the state of Georgia has passed laws about voter ID and signature verification. So I think at both the state level from Brian Kemp on down, but also the RNC with Michael Whatley and Lara Trump at the head, I think that Republican voters have more confidence in early voting this year. And look, I've got more confidence in early voting this year. So I'd encourage all of us to get out there, vote early if you're able to, because it's how we're going to, get enough votes in the bank so that we make sure that Donald Trump wins the state of Georgia. So, look, I feel good about early voting. I feel good about where we are on election integrity, and I think it sends an important message. You know, there's of course, after 2020, there was this big debate about the 2020 election, and what I never understood is whether you agreed with me and President Trump about some of the criticisms that we made 4 years ago, why not try to make American elections more secure, right? Why not do... If the American people are telling you they're worried about election integrity, why not do voter ID? Why not do signature matching for mail-in ballots? Why not make it harder for illegal aliens to vote? And, people, some of my Democratic friends will say, well, we don't think there are that many illegal aliens voting. Well, then why not make it even harder, right? The proper number of illegal aliens voting in American elections is 0. So let's get it to 0. So I actually think Georgia has set a really good standard, and I think every single state in the union ought to have voter ID, and that's how you give people confidence in our elections. And I think if people followed suit and did what Georgia has done, we'd have much better elections, and we'd all have more confidence in it. And both of those things are important.